We need to understand what we want. We need to set the goal, but then the goal becomes almost obsolete because it's replaced by the systems that are going to get us there, the becoming, if you will. And this is another area where goals fall down for most people. They are focused wholeheartedly and overly so on the achievement of the outcome and not the process of becoming the kind of person that gets to the goal. The real trick with goal setting is not to get what you want. The goal is to become the kind of person that gets to deserve to have what they want. That is the process. The outcome is a consequence of becoming the kind of person that gets to deserve it. The losing of the 10 pounds is the outcome. But if all I can see is the outcome, then there's a few traps in its place. What I'm doing is I'm setting myself up for I'll be happy when syndrome, because I'm saying this goal is what I want and this will make me happy. So until I've lost 10 pounds, I will not be happy, and then I will be happy. Now, some issues arise there because that's at a point in the future. You might be robbing yourself of enjoying and falling in love with the process on the day to day. You also might never make it to that 10-pound weight loss because you've chose unsustainable methods, and therefore you're denying yourself that feeling of being happy and fulfilled. You're also probably going to set yourself up for feeling like a failure and then never trying again. And you're just missing the opportunity to realize, I need a goal because I need to orient myself towards something. Again, I'm not going to get what I don't take aim at. But once I've taken aim, I just need to be directionally correct in the direction that I'm facing. And I need to focus wholeheartedly on the process of becoming the kind of person that gets to have what it is that I am looking for. Because that's all to do with my identity. If I am somebody that just wants to lose 10 pounds, then I'm somebody that wants to lose 10 pounds. But if I change my identity to become the healthy person, and I do what the healthy person does, and I implement the right sustainable methods along the way, then I can see into the future that the formality of me losing 10 pounds is almost a foregone conclusion. But I had to change how I saw myself. I was no longer the fat person trying to lose 10 pounds. I stepped into the identity of being my healthier self, which means I walk a little bit more. I eat an animal-based diet. I prioritize sleep and stress management. And by doing that and becoming that kind of person, then slowly over time, that scale starts to move in the right direction. And I don't have as much trap falls along the way of getting off path because of this relentless, obsessive relationship with the bathroom scale on the floor and my relationship to gravity, because I can focus on something more real, something more tangible, the process of becoming that person. Because that's what it's all about. Carol Dweck, the author of Mindset, the book, she wrote the whole book on the growth mindset, which is a huge facet to achieving growth in life, which is essentially things are not fixed. I am malleable. I can upgrade. I can become whatever I want to become with enough work. Had the famous line that becoming is better than being. And what she's trying to say there is having things is nice, but it gets kind of boring. What is really rewarding is getting them, acquiring them, becoming the kind of person that gets to have them. The having them is just the consequence of the reward of becoming that kind of person. But that's where all the gold is. That's the juice. You know, when you get to the top of that proverbial mountain and you look out over the summit, it is so sweet because you had to climb 15,000 meters to get there. If you dropped yourself off in a helicopter ride, I'm sure the views would be lovely, but you wouldn't feel that intrinsic sense of motivation and fulfillment for all the hard work and the missteps along the way and the stone in your shoe and the path that you had to take that went around the mountain because you didn't know there was a collapse over here and the bridge was damaged and all of these little speed bumps that become along the way in life. But if you're only focused on the goal, when those roadblocks arise, you are likely to turn around and run. If you know that it's ultimately about becoming the kind of person that can persevere and really wants that because it's aligned with your values, you can endure anyhow because your why is strong enough. So it's very important when we think about goals to become a process-oriented person, not just an outcome-oriented person. And of course, it's okay to want outcomes. That's why we set goals. You obviously want something. You want to look a certain way. You want to earn a certain amount of financial stability. All of that is okay. It's not wrong. But again, the ultimate goal is to become the kind of person that gets to have those things, not just the relentless pursuit of outcomes, which can lead to an awful lot of I'll be happy when syndrome, blaming and complaining, victimizing myself and the way the world works, and just taking radical responsibility that those things are mine for the taking if I can become that person. Hello friends, if you enjoyed that clip, then you can watch the entire thing by heading to this link over here, or you can find us wherever you find podcasts by searching Radical Health Radio. If there's value here, please hit that like button, let us know in a comment what your biggest takeaway was, and hit subscribe, support the show as we support you. We'll see you soon.